One, two, three. Okay, it works now. Hi everyone, welcome in. It, for some reason, likes to disconnect my mic sometimes, I guess. And yes, I did get a haircut. There was graduation this week, so I was forced to get a haircut before then. Hey Bucky, thank you for the sub. Let me do what I was doing, which was add in YouTube chat, so that I have that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's what I was saying. So first of all, thank you Bucky for the sub, appreciate it. Oh, you got a Godot slime beside you now. I changed around the slimes a bit, so you might have different slimes. But today I'll be continuing the run-through of surviving on a tiny Starground island that I started last week. Last week I got up to unlocking Tyria, and I started a little farm on Tyria. I say a little. The entire planet is being turned into a farm. Let me continue. So you can see our island here. As you can see, it is very crammed, because I put everything on the island. I have no space for automation or anything right now. Let me full screen this. There we go. Apparently everything is full as well. And if I go to Tyria, which is the second planet, congrats on the third, you can see we have our farm over here with a bunch of things growing, and then sod stars inside of a low enclosure. The things I've not done yet is defeating this moon, or going to this moon at all, which I need to do, and then defeating the second floor of this dungeon. There was another planet that's going to be added, but it's not added yet. So I guess those are the only two things I have left. I also want to get some better fishing equipment. It's almost jam season again. I'm looking forward to GMTK. I think that's end of July. What month is it? Yeah, it's June right now. So end of July, so in around a month, it'll be GMTK. I'll get some water. I need to empty my inventory again. I booked time off work so that I could do the entire time of GMTK this time. So I won't be handicapped by only doing a tenth of the jam time or something. So we'll see if that means I can turn out an actually good game this time. I'm probably going to do small scope arcade game again, except now I have an extra 2 days to do stuff for even more polish. I guess it depends on what the theme is. GMTK's themes are usually weird. I need some batteries on this planet. Because... oh, they're not waterloggable. But it's because it can't do anything at night right now. Okay, so what's the thing I want to do first? Is a brewing station waterloggable? Is the first thing I should see. It is not. Okay, so if I want to make a brewing station and an oven on Tyria, to start up a food supply, I would need to add pressured areas. To add pressured areas, I need a bunch of cobalt. To get a bunch of cobalt, I need to grind to get cobalt dust, and then use the cobalt dust in here to make cobalt. So I have 13 right now, which isn't really enough for anything, so I need more. So I need to go to Tyria, continually get cobalt, move it over, and then wait until I have a bunch. And then once I do that, I can build up an area with batteries, oven, brewing station, and then start up on food supply, so that I can have a bunch of food going into dungeons. I assume you have your sleep under better control than I do. I mean, considering Noah's up right now, I don't think so. I have a job. I'm still trying to gaslight Adgon to pay attention to me. Oh, you read your message. Does that count? You aren't affected by message blindness anymore. It's WoW weekend? World of Warcraft weekend? Does that mean free World of Warcraft or something? WoW weekend. I pay for it? But I'm... Oh, so you're playing World of Warcraft the entire weekend then? I mean, I'm free for Satisfactory tomorrow if you want to play Satisfactory. I also have to ship something at some point, so I have to go do that, which is going to be annoying. You wanna play Satisfactory? Yeah, I'm free for it, if you want. Alright. This game is technically also automation, except I am not doing any automation right now because I don't have space for it. Oh no, there's a train approaching. Everyone prep for the onslaught. I feel like I need to add more train redeems, like some sort of thing to do if there's a train approaching. I don't know what that would be. Okay, so I can start to make a pressured area. Let's do an area up here, I guess. What about this train? That is the train of rats. Are you saying you want a rat train redeem? Just knocks me off the screen with a bunch of rats instead of a normal train. Oh, the train's getting closer. I can't place the wall here, I have to place it here? That seems weird. Huh. I guess is this entire area? That seems extremely weird. Okay, I'll take it. I guess. Airlock, I need plastic. Were you most recently working on? On the Monday stream, I did some work on Bitslayer. So I'm halfway through the post jam of that. And then in one more stream, I should be able to finish up that post jam and publish it. And then I'm done with Bitslayer forever. And then we can do another post jam or something. I went to the wrong planet. And then what? I'm probably going to do D2 jam work. Work on Canvas, which is another event that's going to happen. And get hit by a train. But I'm also probably going to do some prep for GMTK. Let's do a pressure airlock over here. Can I destroy this now? No. That seems extremely weird to me. Should I go here or do another? I can do another layer, I guess. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, we're starting to build up the area. Wait. I know, it's a bug. Let me send this to Chip. Over here. There you go. Okay, I need more cobalt. Let me go to Viridian. Grind that up. Where's I making fuel cells? I'm gonna need to clean up the island at some point. Oh, in here. Okay, and I need copper for that. Get some cobalt, go back. And then I'll start building up the wall to finish the enclosure. So in here, I want to have the cooking area. I guess I'll do that in here. And I also want to have some sort of area for automation. What are you cooking? I am cooking pizza. Lots and lots of pizza. Does this count as a wall? It might. I'll see. Oh. I forgot to feed these guys. There you go. Have some food. When are we going to play Factorio? I don't know, maybe after Satisfactory? Finish one before starting the other. I'll give you the expansion. You do not have to do that. Why not? Because I can just get it. How much is it? Yeah, it's fine. It's expensive? Yeah, that's fine. Factorio's worth it. Okay, grind this up. I guess with this wall system, you don't have to have as many walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then this appeared. So I can just do this. And then I need a pump, which I need rotors for, and more cobalt. Rotor needs wire, steel, and gears. I have gears. I have wires. I don't think I have steel. Oh, I do have some steel. I need more, though. I only have the one foundry. This one's iron and coal. I'll get one of each type of resource. So iron, stone, copper. This is going to be stone. This is going to be iron. This is going to be copper. And then I need some fuel cells. Put that in there. Yeah, I guess next thing I'll work on, probably next week's streams is going to be... Actually, which thing is first? I guess canvas is next. I might do some work on canvas. If not, I'll do prep for GMTK. Because I really want to do, well, this GMTK. I'm probably going to do a lot of streams of what's going on. More steel. Get some rotors. I need more rotors. One more. There you go. Chateria. Okay, now I want a pump. This will go in the back corner. Region needs pressurizing. Region's too large, maximum size 500. Oh, okay, so the back wall doesn't count. That's unfortunate. That means I have to do a wall along this entire back. So I need more cobalt. Foundry needs to swap to cobalt, and then get the dust. But yeah, I also want to add some grinders. I guess to automate, I need to move things into the grinders, and then from the grinders into foundry and purifier. What are you grinding? Cobalt. And nothing else at the moment. Next mineral, probably top 5 minerals? True. Okay, those two there. Pressure pump in the back corner. Pressure. Nice. So I can go in here, and we're in air. Now I can start moving things into here. So I want to add an oven, which I need bricks for. And then a brewing station. I guess I'll just move them from the other planet. Get rid of this grinder, so I can walk back there. Get the brewing stand. And get this. Throw things into this area. Bacteria. Alright. Then now, oven. Actually, I'll do brewing station first. Oh, I need wood. Okay. I'll grab that real quick. Brewing station. Here. Then oven here. This will be cooking a pizza. And then this will be brewing. I guess I can do multiple brews. I can do another brewing station here. And another brewing station here. This would be speed potion, this would be regeneration potion. And then split up the fuel. Okay. Then I want some batteries, which I guess I'll put in here. I guess I'll put a big battery here. Which I need cables for, and steel. Need to swap this back to steel. Put iron, put coal. It's going to make steel. I need wires. And then for the power line, I just need copper. Should put all up in here. Okay, big battery in the corner. Tesla coil. Over here. Yeah. And then that's going to start storing power for it to actually run at night. Okay, so for this I need pumpkins, which I have a ton of. It goes in there. I need iron, biofuel, and then water. For this I need sugar, which I can get from a grinder. If I can find it. There it is. Sugar. Want some moonberries. And I need more gears to do the other grinder. That's the wrong planet. What was it? Gears. Right in there, it doesn't have power, so I'm going to move this over a bit. It's going to point at Moonflower. Sugar, solid star arm, which I have some of, gemstones, and then cookies. So I need to also make cookies. I can make space for that. I just need to put an oven here. What if I get rid of this? Get rid of this. Put the oven here. The grinder here, and then put a battery in the center. Okay, the moonflower's gonna go in here. Cookies, I need more moonflower, sugar, and water. Get all these. I have nothing that wants apples. What recipe wants apples? It's just apple pie, I guess? Which wants flowers and apples? And then in the remaining space, I can put a battery. Alright. The entire pressurized space is now full. I can't even enter it anymore. I need to get fuel and start powering this. And then I want to do a second pressurized area to the left, and that's going to be the automated resources. This wants fuel, fuel, fuel. And then iron ingots. And get more water in here. And I need to get berries somehow. Alright. Next, what does a harvester do? Do I have that yet? I don't. It wants rotors and plastic. I have plastic, I don't have the rotors. Oh, but I can't really cancel terrain manipulation, I guess. I need to do that first. get some water. I'll refill the farms. And refill the potions. Okay, those are full. Fill these up. Sugar, gems, cookies, sugar. I basically just need sugar. Okay, created in farmland. I guess I can find it on the moon dungeon. So I have to go through that. Before I go there, I'll prep some food. The thing I can't prep is this. I need more meat. Oh, and apple pie. I actually get a bunch of apple pie. Is it mean good? Oh, yeah. If I go into chat, I can do some BB code in the chat. And you can see my text is rainbow. You can also do that with names and stuff. Any text, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna go into the dungeon. Get some moonberries. Empty my inventory first. Swap to my combat gear. Okay, so combat gear, we got lead boots, grabber, magnet, chainmail gloves. Night vision goggles. That's it. Okay, and then to the moon we go. So I need to find moonberries. That's a berry. This weapon's probably overkill, to be honest. Got some cheese. Meat. Meat. Password. Okay, I don't see any symbols in this room. I have to look out for symbols. None in this room. Okay, got moon grass. That's not what I wanted. Automaton arm. No symbols. Bus still left. I'll fight it. Why not? I should have drunk my strength potion. I can do that now. There we go. Another blade. I could have 3. Have I not seen any symbols? They should be here somewhere. Healing. Any in the exit room? No. Real? No symbols in this room. Okay, there's 2 of the symbols in the same room. That's why I couldn't find them. So, 2 star, 4 diamond. Two star, 4 diamond. I just need 1 more. 2 star, 4 diamond. One smile. One smile. 2 star. 3 mushroom, 4 diamond. Okay, we got grabber, which I already have. Light bone, which I have a ton of. Chainmail gloves, which I have. Lead boots, which I have a bunch of. I don't really want these. Can I sell them? I don't think so. Here, I'll return some lead boots and grabbers. Okay, still no mushroom berries. Not mushroom berries, lunar berries, moon berries. They're probably in this floor. Here? No. Low tree. Waves of enemies. I don't really want to do that. Still no berries. This seems like a bug. Oh, it's not showing the cooldown. I have to report that. Also, I'm gonna die. You really can't close combat him. Bug. When you eat food, egg, apple pie, the cooldown for potions doesn't show. Egg. Strength potion. Alright. Lead boots I'm fine to lose. I pretty much need to use a ranged weapon for the boss. Tyria. Grab some more resources. And cook some more things. And then back to the moon. Actually, why don't I guess I already am here. Let's go and see what was on the desert planet. Tree. The mushrooms are so much easier to deal with a ranged weapon. Okay, boss is probably this way. Oh, that's the exit. This room was a trap. once. Here's the boss. Potion. Seems like there's another bug with the potions. Where after you drink one, it kind of doesn't let you shoot straight for a bit. That's a much smaller floor. Let me test the potion. Bug when you eat food or drink a potion, your hand goes back and then goes forward slowly, making it even if you swap to a weapon, making it so you don't fire the weapon. Great. Okay, just pick these guys off from ranged. There's so many. Looks like they die over time, so that's fine. I just need to get the big ones. Hydrate? Okay. I may have just hit the my teeth with the water bottle. Okay, it's gonna be an ad break in a sec. I'm gonna pause the game while the ads go. And then we can do something else while waiting. Where's my pause text? There you go. Seeing the balls hurts? Yeah. It wasn't that bad of a hit. But I can still feel it. Okay. So what can I do while the ads go? Starground translations, I guess. I've been slowly translating the words in Starground into a conlang I've been building, which is a constructed language. So we can do some work on that. Okay, so over here. Actually, instead of that, why don't I just make a flag for the language? I want to make a flag for the language, because the one I'm using right now doesn't really work. I guess before that I need to make a name for it. Would make sense as a flag. I think I want to do dark background. Here, pull up a sprite. Yeah, I want to make a flag to represent the language, because in Starground, each language is represented with a flag. The one I have there right now is one of the country flags, which technically isn't accurate. But I've made a bunch of country flags, and then now I'll make one for the language, or at least start to make one while the ads are going. Flags. So I feel like I want to do dark background and then green somewhere in there. Something like this. Something represented the language. Language symbol. Okay, people usually do a globe and then a speech bubble. Do green here. Cut that off here. And then do dark green. I want to do something similar to Dofea. We have the globe in the center as this circle. Okay, that's gonna be done in a sec. I'll copy this and do all that. And then paste it. There you go. And that's the start to the shape. Welcome back everybody from ads. We'll continue. Let me heal up. Chest. Sparkstone. Shoots a fire projectile. Come on. The recoil is painful. Bug, spider, enemy Z ordering, behind door, top of room, in second floor, dungeon. Okay, where would the boss be? I feel like this path? Let's get rid of moongrass. Berries. Don't mind if I do. Pumpkin. Now I can start growing berries. I need a faster firing gun or something. So where are the boss? There it is. More hit. There's one more enemy somewhere. I guess it counts the ghosts. Oh, nope, there's another spider. I didn't even see that. Alright. Just slowly pick off the boss. It's like strength potion doesn't do anything with ranged weapons. But I guess makes sense. Okay, phase 2. So many mushrooms. Where'd it go? There. Alright, 198 coins. I can get even more. What do I not need? I don't need the processors. I can craft those. Why is the stack 198? Get rid of the iron. Get rid of the sword blade. Okay. Spore's Scepter emits a toxic poison cloud. I don't really like that, to be honest, because then I'm just gonna run into it. Okay. If I was an exit, where would I be? Not here. Oh no. I swapped to melee and was not going well. Okay, so the only place it really could be is to the left here. Or not? I guess it's up? One of the two up spots? There it is. Back to Viridian. Okay. Instead of 2 shroom axes, I'm gonna put another Shrummel there. Or I could extend the range instead. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. I kind of want to buy a new weapon. Oh, Fungdal is way better. Oh no, it's higher cooldown though. Never mind. Let me put these in. And then go to the shop and buy something. Okay. We got the Dragon Slayer, which costs 400, so I can't even get that yet. Sniper scope. Longer range. I guess I'll save up for Dragon Slayer. This is fine for now. Range, sniper scope on top. And that adds crit chance, okay. Well, that's so quick. Oh, was it because my sword was slowing it down? Okay, that's so much better for weapon. It's less damage though. It's fine. So I'll start arms in there. I start making sugar. To do that, I need to start planting berries. I guess I'll do it in the row here. I need wood for that, though. There we go. This will be berries once I get them, and I also need to get water. Berries are here. And then put into here. And that will start being grown. Okay, I'm going to prep some food. Drop off materials and then go to the desert planet. I guess I'll get another chest for. Which I need wood for. And I need fuel, apparently. So, oil. And then copper. Everything in here. There we go. Desert planet. Time to see what this is going to do. That's a cool effect. Okay. And you get their heads? Oh, that's hitting me. Okay, this is a cool planet. I'm gonna turn the audio down. I need to heal badly, but I cannot do for some reason. Okay. Lost no items. How does a ranged weapon work against these guys? It slowly kills them. I can deal with the small guys a lot better. Scythe Blade, 8 damage, 1.5. seems pretty good. Ancient Bone. Ancient Bone does not seem good, though. Why would you get that over Automaton Arm? With this weapon, I can also clear out the chests a lot better. Okay. Should be all the enemies there. These. With the pacifying weapon, the large flying guys are a lot easier to deal with, because then they stop charging once you hit them. So this dungeon seems a lot very themed around having fast firing weapons. It's like a quick melee or a quick ranged. And then you can just dodge the large worms. They're not really worms. I'm going to call them worms because they're long. And the tiny guys you can also get pretty easy with fast firing. Just takes a while to get the hive. Chest, scythe blade, Kopesh blade. Smaller cooldown but less damage. Spider marble. Spawns in friendly spiders that fight enemies. That seems pretty good, actually. I need a lot more coins to the Dragon Slayer. I guess this is the dragon. So far seems easy to beat. Just keep going around in circle. Oh. Okay, it got harder. I don't know, this boss seems easier than second floor moon dungeon. Because it doesn't really do anything. The hard part is just the fact that you can't see when it's gonna hit you. You can just go into an area it's not going in. And it moves fast, we can just dodge away. Yeah, that was extremely easy. I guess that's it for this dungeon. Yeah, no trapdoor opened up, so I guess that's the only floor. That was an easy dungeon. I guess I'll see what all the other rooms are in case I missed something. Or I could die. Okay. I lost the spider marble. Still have 2 scythe blades though. So this deals 10 damage, 2 cooldown. 8 damage, 1.5 cooldown. Sure. Slightly faster. It's kind of the same. I don't understand why you would use Ancient Bone. Bundle is just better. Okay. I'm gonna speedrun to second floor moon dungeon and then get a bunch of coins from that. To maximize the range weapon, I guess what I need is faster firing rate and more crit chance. I can do like a crit build. Because the more bullets I fire, the more chance one of them will crit. Okay, now to find the mushroom. There. Okay, boss is probably here, yep. That was close. At least the tiny mushrooms give hearts. I'm gonna need to start eating cheese. Pretty much have enough for Dragon Slayer. I'll definitely have enough after I beat the next boss. Test the core. Zaps your enemies with a lightning arc. Sure. Get all these. The spider enemies are a bit annoying because they take so long to kill. They don't really do much, you just have to keep standing there shooting at them. I guess it'd be more of a threat if there's other types of enemies, but the ghosts also don't really attack you unless you go near them. Okay. Exit to the right. Boss over here? No. Boss has to be down one of these paths. Oh no. And then just to get all the spiders. Here we go. What's up here? Nothing. I'm not even gonna target the ghosts. I do not want to do an onslaught. How many coins do I have? Still around the same amount. Where's the mushroom there? Okay. Down, I guess? It could be any direction. Yeah, I was down. Why are they all dead? Get some long handles. That's so many mushrooms. We got him corner locked. Oh, get back in the corner. Jeez. One more hit. There we go. 3 spore scepters. Okay, I have more than enough for the Dragon Slayer now. So let's go get that. Uh, 10 damage, 1.5. Okay, so it's just a better Shroom Axe. Where instead of 2 cooldown, it's 1.5 cooldown. That's not too much of a buff. It almost seems like it should be better. For 400 coins. So expensive for fishing lines. Bootfish. That gives a bunch of coins though. I need to plant berries. And then grind berries into sugar, which I won't do yet. What I need is a good source of coins. If I sell the arms. Three arms is 1. That's not great. Five iron is 1 coin. 13 stone is 1 coin. No, I'm gonna sell a bunch of stone. All the stone. Time to crash the market. Stone from here. Stone from here. Stone from here. To the space hub. Negative 2,483. I can sell apples. I can sell wood. Coal is up. Alright, let's do a coal run. I guess I need my coal, never mind. I can't sell the raw ingots. I can sell apples, I don't have that many apples though. I guess it's fine for now. Okay, what I want to start doing is automating some stuff. To do that, I need to get more land. To do that, I need to get uranium pellets. To build and get uranium, I need to get a nuclear reactor, which wants a bunch of cobalt. Wire and bricks. And some rotors. No, that's just power generation. So cobalt, wires, and bricks. Wires? How many wires? 5, that's more than enough. And then 20 bricks. So I have 10 here. And 99 here. And now we just wait for the cobalt. And I need 5 more. I'll put that here for now. I'm going to want to move it over to the other planet, but I cannot do that right now. Because there is no more pressurized space. Okay, water, uranium pellets. So I have some uranium pellets. Right somewhere. I know I have some. Where'd it go? Here. Uranium pellet in here. Water in there. And it's going to make steam and nuclear waste. Using nuclear waste. That would make pellets. And then I can make depleted uranium using a bunch of waste. So I can either reprocess or into more pellets or use depleted. I guess I'll just get depleted uranium. There's no point to reprocess because I was just wasting it. I need 10 of those to start doing land terraforming. And then I unlock the shovel, which I can use to get more land. I can use more land to start automating. And I can get an actual iron and copper system going. Welcome in. Default dance, yes. I'm starting to get uranium going. I need another purifier. How's the Starground going? It's going good. I've defeated all the dungeons, and now I'm just unlocking terrain manipulation. Also, I'm going to say the... Oh wait, I don't have it in my inventory. Where is it? where to go. Here it is. The Dragon Slayer is a bit anticlimactic with the stats. It's just a slightly better Shrew Max. Small Island isn't a challenge for me because I already play like this. Fair. You want to see my Tyria? Oh, I guess it's nighttime. But you can see the mini-map, what's going on. We got a farm all along this side. F1. Oh, nice. So we got a farm all along this side. There's usually animals in here. They all died, though. And then pressurized area with completely filled with cooking stuff. They all died while I was in a dungeon, and I couldn't cycle the food. I need to get more of them, but I'll build up the food supply in there for now. And then on this side is the resource collection, and then up here is going to be some automation for cobalt and uranium. I'm gonna go get back to my own stream, alright? I think I'm pretty much at the end of the content here. But I might try to prep for the new planet release. We got one more spot for a berry. Grind the berries down. Grind these down. And then start making some food. What do I need? Why is the water overlay invisible when you're inside? What do you mean? Visible? Because I'm not actually in the building, I'm still in the door. It doesn't actually turn off until you're fully inside the building. But there's no way to do that in my building. Get some cookies. And use the cookies, put them in here. And I just basically need gemstones. Thought it was a bug? No. I ran into a bunch of bugs though. I've sent 3. Here, let me take these out. See if I can respawn one of the bugs. There's a bug where the resources will overlay onto the wall. Which might happen once the more resources spawn in. No, it's not going to do it now. Some apple pie. Gee, I'll leave the pie in here. Hamster mover as well. Okay, 1 pellet. I need to grind more. I need to make some of these. I inflated the stone economy. So now stones sell for negative 2,400. Because I had a lot of extra stone. You did grind first? Yeah. I put the wrong one in. I'll put this in here. Get more water. Get some more cobalt. And then build that interior. I'm going to try to make another pressurized area so I can start doing the automation. And then move some stuff off the main island. Any plastic. Pressure airlock. I guess I don't really need an airlock. What I need is a storage interface. Okay, it's going to be an ad in a sec. Once the ad starts, I'm going to start doing more progress on the flag I was making for the language that I am also making. And then we can continue the gameplay after the ads are done. Goes in here. Bring the ingots over. Okay, ads are going. I'll mine this real quick, put wall up, and then pause. There we go. We're gonna need to pump, which I need rotors for. Okay. So in here, I need another shadow. I can copy from this flag, move it down. And I need to make this a circle again. One out. Okay, I guess two out. Then two. then 1 1 1 1 1. I'll do 2 sets of 2. And the inside will be slightly expanded. There we go. This is 3 below, 3 above, 12 right, 10 left. So moved over 1. That's the circle. Happens if it's green. No. Okay, as you're done, back to the gameplay. So I've got an airlock here. I need to get some rotors. So I need to craft some rotors using steel. Oh. Post-add train. Let's do a pump over in this side. Pressure. I need to move resources into here. For that, I'm going to do a mover from here to here. And then a conveyor up. So the cobalt goes into here. I only want to get cobalt and uranium. And then stone. I just have a whitelist here. Cobalt, uranium. And then do a second mover. This mover will be for stone. So I will whitelist stone. And then that is going to go into a vault. Or a big chest. Okay. So resources go into here now. I need to do the cobalt processing. So go into Viridian, mine up my cobalt. I guess I need to automate uranium more. I'll do uranium. So I'll get a grinder. Get a purifier. It's going to grind and then purify. So I need to do a grinder below here. That needs gears. How did I not get any gears? There's gears. So you put a grinder, I need to put a mover that goes into the grinder. Then I need to put a purifier that takes from the grinder. So this is going to get a mover. Oh, but I can't move her that way. How am I going to do this? It'd be better if I went one more down, but I can't do that. I would need to go a bunch more down. And then after the purifier, it needs to go into the nuclear plant. Which is going to be here, I guess. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. So purifier will go here. So get a mover out and then mover in. So we get a mover into here. This will get uranium. So we'll look for uranium. I'll unweightlist cobalt, put it into the big chest. Okay, and that's going to purify into pellets. Now I drop stuff off here. Go to Viridian, mine up my nuclear reactor. Drop it on Tyria. And then do some movers in and out. That's going to only move pellets. Okay, it's out of power because I'm not making enough. Which tells me I need more batteries. What am I going to do with the slag? I guess reprocess? What does it make? Iron ingots and copper ingots? I guess I'll just take it out for now. That's going to whitelist slag. And that's going to get moved outside. Oh, but I can't move it out because the grinder's in the way. I don't need to walk in here. What happens if I do that? Okay, water logs. Airlock. Pump. Move her out. And then move her out. I'm trapped. I just move her out. Mine this, so I can get out. Replace it. Oh, I can't reach up there. Okay, so I do need the entrance. I just can't walk inside, but I can use the entrance to get a bit closer. And then pressurize. There we go. It's going to go out into a chest. And then this wants water. Hey, prodigal. I do a mover into here. Weightless slag into this. Do another chest. Which I need stone for. And in that chest, it's going to be water. And then I can do... Oh, I can't do a mover because there's no space. I really wish there was the diagonal mover. Long range mover. I can long range mover over this. And then into there. Distant train horn. There's a train approaching. I can do a mover here. Oh, it's getting closer. Everyone brace yourselves. Or not. You don't have a crash or something? Well, I have the train hitting me. Is that a crash? It's going to wireless water and take water out of here into there. And then that's going to create nuclear waste. Which one? Trainee. Long range mover will go here. And then I'll do another mover here. Oh, but I only want to do slag. And then I need to move the results. I need to move slag into something. I need to move the results into something. So I need to have another room here. Let's get waste, to get steam. I need to move the steam and the waste. I can't grab from anywhere here. So I do need to expand it downwards. And then I'll do some decorations. Fence. Plant. I want so much wood. Widow plush. That is way too big. Stone wall. Okay. I'll expand that out a bit. I also want to do a mover out of here. This mover will have steam and waste whitelisted. Or should I do one and the other separate? What does steam do? Consumes steam to generate power. Okay, so I can move that into a nuclear turbine. And then I can move the waste into a purifier. So I guess I'll do them separately. This will be steam. I need a bunch of cobalt. Need more cobalt for walls, and I need rotors, which I have. And I need steel, which needs iron and coal. Well, I can pick up from here. And then iron I have somewhere. There. And that'll make steel. I'll go back to here. Start up the nuclear power. That's a lot of space. can do that here. Yeah. And then the purifier can go somewhere else. Or just make it more sense to do this here. It's gonna have to be a 3 tall wall. So I'll have 2 empty spaces. And then using the empty spaces, can pass something. I think I'm gonna fully move these down. Here, let me mine them. I do a purifier. Somewhere, and then turbine here. So if I do this, I have to do a mover out. This is fine. This is fine. I'll put that here. That just consumes steam and then makes water. Okay. And I can feed it back. So let me do another mover. This will just move steam into the turbine. Then I need another mover to move into a purifier, which will be here. Here. And I can feed things from the right. I'll try it out. Let me get the steel and the cobalt. So purifier here. This is going to then move her out and then move her in. Conveyor over here. It's going to whitelist waste, so it's only waste. This is going to make depleted uranium. And then those are going to go. Water wants to go back into here. So I need to somehow feed water in. And then somehow move slag out. Okay, I have an idea. I long range mover this. And then I do a mover here. So I need wires. Make some wires. Grab some from here. So a long range mover. Here. Do a conveyor. That leads to a area here. That's going to get grabbed and then put down. Also going to move water out from here. And then the water is going to be grabbed. What does it want? Iron. The water is going to be grabbed and then moved to the left. And then water is also going to be fed back in. Oh, but I can't put the water in there because it's not straight. Okay, that was close though. How can I do this? I can do another long range mover. 2 long range movers beside each other. I move the 1 long range mover here. So that it is going this way. That only wants slag. And I'm going to long range mover out into a chest. This is now free. I'm going to mover. This will only get water. And then that will be conveyed into there. And then this wants to whitelist to only have water. And then that can go into and it works. Okay. And that feeds into the nuclear reactor. It looks kind of glitchy, but it works. And then water output from here is going to get long range movered back in. That's going to whitelist water. So the waste goes into here, that gets processed, that doesn't go out yet. And then the rest is fine. Let's do a plant 1. And then stone wall up here. No, I'm gonna get more wood and then put more plants up there. Okay, so I need to get rid of this mover. Get rid of this mover. Get rid of this chest. Start putting up pressure walls. Oh, it's offset by 1. It's fine. And then that's going to get grabbed and moved out. So I need another grabber here, or mover. And then the actual pressure thing is going to be here. Okay. This is going to be grabbed and then moved down and then moved in. And that's going to have a mover. And another mover up there. And that's the entire system, or they should be. Oh, and I need to somehow get up there so I can pressurize. How am I going to do that? What if I get rid of this, a long range mover here? That gets whitelisted with water, this gets whitelisted with uranium ore. Now I can pressurize. Okay, and then I need to do more walls. And an entrance here. There we go, early. Is there an entrance here? Can I walk in? No, because that's in the way. Big Boy Games, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How's your development? Let me shut you out. I'm currently making a nuclear power system in Tyria. You can see it. Here, let me get rid of this. I'm pretty good just working on some info panels and buildings items right now. Nice. This is my current nuclear system. It's a bit messy, but it works within the limited space. I'm trying to finish up the walls right now, and then I'm going to turn it on. Oh, I need some plants over here as well. But it is a full system that gets depleted uranium and powers a nuclear turbine. And then over here we've got the cooking area. And then over here we've got the farm. Okay, what I'm gonna do is put an airlock here, and then put walls. So I need 2 more copper for that. Or not copper, cobalt. Don't think the grass and trees should grow down there? Or do they? Oh, yeah, the Tyria farm. It's perfectly normal, don't worry. You don't need corners, but it looks weird. Let me grind this down. One thing that I wish there was a corner grabber, or a corner mover, where you could grab the input from one direction and then put it to the left or right. Because that would make it so much more space efficient. Okay, I actually brought that up, so I'm thinking about it. Nice. Okay, 1 more cobalt, and then I can pressurize this. Keep on to flip buildings. Okay, there we go. You can just ignore this one piece sticking out. Also, the wall system is extremely weird to me. The fact that this wall is 3 spaces instead of 1 feels weird. How did these get in? Oh, did I put them in the wall? This only wants uranium ore and water. Not slag and not depleted uranium. There we go. And then ore, water. Oh, and that only accepts 2 at a time. Okay, you can press F1 conveyors to pick up items. Oh, that's useful. Okay. But you can see this in action now. So the ores go up into here, they get grinded down, get sent into the purifier. The purifier makes pellets, which get sent into here. And it also makes slag, which gets sent out through this system. This area should also be passing water into here. And then it passes water from the nuclear turbine up as well. Yeah. I'm worried the water's gonna get backed up here because of all the ores. I kind of want to do two different... water line. I have an idea. I have an idea. What we do is we do a mover here. You grab the water. We put water into the mover as whitelisted. We do another long-range mover going down, and then a long-range mover going up. This will have water whitelisted. I can't pick up items when they're in the mover. Okay, I can do this though. So now the water goes here. I can unwhitelist it from here. Slag and water then get passed along the same line. And I can put a water in here, and they get sent up into here. Okay, that's how I fixed the problem. Long-range mover won't pick up right next to it? Yeah, but this counts as 3 spaces vertical. So it works. I don't really need this, and I don't need this. So I'll put some decorations there instead. Oh, but I need to walk there. Is there some sort of path? Not really. I'll just put a conveyor. And I need more wood. Bacteria. Gotta go grab dinner, but good luck. Feel free to keep DMing me if you run into issues or have ideas, suggestions. Alright. You place a water to see where it goes. I can go grab some. But I tested it before. And you can see it does that. There's a bit of glitching, but it works. Yeah, you don't question it. Don't worry, I'll just hide it with the tree. How's that working though? I don't know, but it works. So I'm not going to question it. It's my corner grabber. Oh no, are you gonna nerf my strategy? Or is it not passing in anymore? I think it stopped. Is it because of the tree? Well, that's working fine. Oh, and then it stops. Okay, so it seems like it's not consistent. So how do I do this? What's this mover even doing? Nothing. So I need to do a mover here, and then mover here? No. Alright, see ya. 32 is max. Okay, I need to rearrange this section. So I get water here, and I need slag here. And I can do whatever I want with the other sections. So I can do a mover here. That doesn't really do anything. I can move water into here. Okay, what I can do is long range mover? No. How do I get it there? What if I do the long range here? Then move the water this way into a mover. So then I have the water go up through here. The slag goes here. And just somehow cross them. Mover max its calculators double the required items. Okay. I could swap the water slag order technically. So I could make slag go bottom, water go top. Like this. That's something. I get rid of all these. I want to do up here, down, up, down. This up is going to be water. Water is going to move into there. And then slag is going to come down from here. Into there. Okay. And now that functions. Why is there water here? Then replace the tree. And we're good. And I can also walk on it to pressurize. So what's the bottleneck? The bottleneck is water. I need more water. So just grab a bunch of my pumps. I need to automate water collection on Tyria. And I can also get gemstones and stuff from it. Okay, water's being fed in. Pellets are being fed in. And then waste is going down here. And then our research with depleted uranium. I need 5 more of that in order to get terrain manipulation. Okay, so now I'll set up the collector pipeline again, since I got rid of it. So I need another collector, which needs copper. I actually need a collector V2. No, collector is waterproof. Collect from the entire range. Then that's going to have a mover go out into here. That's going to collect uranium. And that's it. All right. What to do now? I guess I could automate cobalt. I just need a bunch of depleted uranium. And then also slag processing. With cobalt, I need a grinder and then a foundry. And the foundry needs fuel. I think I'll automate some basic resources instead, because I'll be able to get trade manipulation up. Build some plants. one more nuclear waste. There it is. And now I can get the train manipulation. Finally. Nice. This gives me a shovel. So I can dig up a towel. And I can place a towel. In order to get towels, I need to have space for it. Wait. I have an idea. What if I place a tile on Tyria? Okay, I can't do that. Fair. Or can I? Okay, I can't. I need money to fund land. In order to get money, I need to do fishing or sell stuff in the market. Or I guess go through dungeons. It goes through water quick. Really? That's out of range? Okay. Advanced collection, start research. I think Terry is pretty full. I don't think I can put cobalt on here, unless I put it along the edge here. I need another pressurized area, definitely, though. What if I merge the pressurized areas? Into one larger pressurized area. What will that do for me? I guess I could place a building here. Like a grinder for the cobalt. And then move it to the right into a foundry and then move it down into a chest. Then this is blocking the way. And I need to move these around, which I want to do. I guess I could do a move up and down, similar to what I did here. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna get rid of these. And then we're going to which one do I want? So move over here, move over here. Here, here, here. And that's going to want ore only. And that doesn't move in? Why is that not? I guess because I need to do a conveyor so that can drop off and do that. That's annoying though. Because then I can't do the cobalt. Alright. Well, the plan is to do cobalt over here. I think it's gonna be it for this stream though. Save. Small 3. There we go. That's some solid progress. Yeah, next time I guess I'll automate cobalt to have that running here, and then Tyria theoretically would be fully automated except for water, which I guess I could do. Well, I guess the resources would be automated, the food is not. There's so much depleted uranium. What do I even do with depleted uranium? It doesn't actually give something you can do with it. I guess crafting land tile, theoretically? But that's not a thing right now. But yeah, what I still need to do is automate cobalt and then automate the basic resources using land tiles. To get land tiles, I need to get a bunch of money. So the overall progression is going to be automate cobalt. I guess maybe also automate mineral water to get gemstones and stuff. And water and Tyria. Then do fishing, get a lot of money, expand the main island area, and then automate basic resources to get a good basic resource stream going, and then everything would be automated. Is Thumper waterloggable? Doesn't say. I feel like it should be. Because then I could Thumper on Tyria as well, and that would be nice. Okay. Is anybody playing Starground is the question. The answer is no. Fair enough. Who is live? We've got Ben, Hypnotic, Funbase. Looks like Funbase is playing games from the NES Jam. I guess we can go into there. Slash raid Funbase alpha. Alright. Thanks everyone stopped by, hanging out. I'll be back on Monday doing development on something. Likely more work on Bitslayer to get that finished up completely so I can be done with that game. And then be able to clean it up and then have that page fully ready for people to actually play it decently. But yeah, Monday will be more development on Bitslayer. Wednesday, I don't know. Probably some work on the overlay. And then Friday will be some gaming on something, maybe continuing the Starground run or something else if there's enough games submitted other than that. If you're subbed, you have the sub chicken, which I'll send to chat. If you're not subbed to the non-sub chicken. And then we'll give Funbase a bunch of chickens. I'll see you all later. Bye.